gonna be loading a boat like this in the back of the truck and you don't want to scratch the paint like I did, a little trick I found: get you a pool noodle and just cut it in half, and it fits right on there. It'll come off, and it keeps your boat from rubbing against the sides of the truck. If you know, you might have to get the smaller size pool noodles if your boat's a little wider than this. Anyway, it's just a little tip in case you don't want to tear your stuff up like I did.
Well, life has nearly killed me, and my mind has put me on the edge. Life has nearly killed me, and my mind has put me on the edge. Though I can barely crawl, I've got to walk where these angels' feet are tread. Darkness nearly drowned me. Sunlight alone, don't it burn my eyes? Darkness nearly drowned me, and the sunlight, Lord, don't it burn my eyes? This valley is much too deep, and this mountain so very high. Well, my cup is nearly empty. I got such a long, long way to go. My cup is nearly empty. I got such a long, long way to go. I got to lay down here and rest before I can take another step down that lonesome road. Where the darkness nearly drowned me, the sunlight burned my eyes. This valley is much too deep, and this mountain so very high. I gotta lay down here and rest where I can take another step down this lonesome road. Well, my cup is nearly empty. I got such a long, long, long way to go. The darkness nearly drowned me. The sunlight burned my eyes. This valley is much too deep, and this mountain so very high. I gotta lay down here and rest where I can take another step down this lonesome road. Well, my cup is nearly empty. I got such a long, long, long way to go. My cup is nearly empty. I got such a long, 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 long way to go.
Alright, boys and girls, the AlumaCrush boat build is finally done. I really enjoyed this boat. Actually, I think this is my favorite boat build I've done to date. Maybe partly because
I built this boat for me. I had no intentions of selling this boat. I knew I was going to keep it, so I was able to do what I wanted to do and not have to worry about, you know, what would sell better or what would be more popular. And I think that helped out a lot. And I was able to just kind of step out of the box and do a few things a little bit different than I would normally do to a boat that I was going to sell. But with my previous boat builds, I kind of got an idea in the back of my head of how I wanted to turn out, and I think I really hit the nail on the head with this boat, with how I imagined it on day one when I decided to start working on it. I wanted to paint the boat orange, so that's what I did. I just used a pancake compressor and a cheap gun from Harbor Freight. I think it turned out great. As you can see, I started out with pretty much as a plain Jane John boat. Had several coats of paint on it over the past. And it's a 12 foot, I think it was 32 inches at the widest point. I don't know what make or model it was. It wasn't labeled, didn't have a VIN tag. I think it might be a Monarch, but I could be wrong with it. But it's a good boat, it didn't leak, and I think a 12 foot boat is basically the perfect size boat to throw in the back of your truck. First thing I did was start stripping all the paint off the boat. I started at the bottom, and after I got the paint stripped off the bottom, I went ahead and put Glove It epoxy on all the rivets and painted the bottom with AlumaCrush boat paint. Then I flipped the boat over and stripped all the paint from the inside and painted it with Rust-Oleum gray paint, 2 coats. And then I did all the metal work. I used 100 sheet aluminum for the bottom of the boat, which I have 1 inch of foam underneath it. And then I added the front deck. I decided to do 1 big hatch, and I did a little bit of framework, and then of course just the 1 big door. And I'm really happy with how it turned out. Just having 1 big storage hatch works perfect on this boat. And the way I built it is super sturdy. I mean, I have no problem standing on the front part of this deck. For the rod locker or storage area, I used golf tubes from Amazon, 1.5 inches, drilled 1.5 inch holes in the seats in front and back, and then I got a piece of foam and cut out some notches in it to hold the middle part of the rods. This is working out great. The trip I took this boat on, rods didn't move at all. I'm really happy with it. Real effective way to store your rods. Next, I installed my decking material, my HydroTurf as I like to coin all of it. I got it from Amazon. It's a little shorter than 4x8 sheets, and the color almost matched perfectly with the inside of the boat, and I like it so far. Installation was pretty easy. I've just got a run-of-the-mill Minn Kota, I think a 30-pound thrust trolling motor like one you pick up from Walmart to power this boat, and it's the same one I've used forever, ever since I bought the boat. And obviously it pushes it great. I mean, you don't need much for a 12-foot boat anyways. I added the 2 little rod holders in the back. Then I picked up 2 wheels from Railblazer, and they work out great. They were easy to install, even though I kind of messed up, but it was my fault. And I highly recommend checking these out. Save the bottom of your boat a lot of grief by having these wheels so you can push it around versus dragging across concrete. And then of course my AlumaCrush logo that I printed out and put on the boat myself. Well, alright, that's going to conclude this video. I really appreciate you guys for watching, especially you that made it this far. We just hit 2,000 subscribers a few days ago. Actually, it's up to 2,020 something now. And that's really cool. And don't get me wrong, I know 2,000 subscribers, you know, that's just a drop in the bucket as far as YouTube standards. But I think in February, we was at 700. So it's almost tripled in that amount of time. And that's really cool. I appreciate it. All you guys that watch the whole videos, like and comment. All the people that I'm friends with from the Instagram that help support the YouTube channel. That's really great. I really appreciate it. You guys help me keep this crap up as it gets a little tiresome at times, but I'm gonna keep rolling on with it. I'm actually
In between projects right now, I suppose, since I finished that boat up, I'm looking for one. It's getting to be that time of year, you know, summer's kind of waning, and there's probably a lot of people that are looking to sell their boats and not as many people looking to buy them. So I might wait a little bit to make sure I don't just buy some crap. You know, I'd like to do something different. I got a few ideas rolling around in my head, possibly a pontoon. I think that would be fun. Or maybe like a fiberglass bay boat. I don't want to just keep on doing the same old crap over and over and over, John boat builds. But if I run across a really good deal on like a 10-foot or 12-foot boat, just like this orange boat, I would really like to do another one of them and, you know, try to sell it. I think it would be a fun little build. I enjoyed doing that one. A little bit less work, but definitely easier to fool with. So, you know, if I run across a deal like that, I might jump on it. So, as of right now, my next video is going to be about cleaning my big boat, which sounds kind of funny, but I had a company kind enough to send me some products to test out, so I'm looking forward to that. I got to do a video on getting the boat dirty first, and I'm also looking forward to doing that. So, anyways, like I said, I really appreciate it. You know, it really does mean a lot to me. I try to do these videos in the style that I like to watch videos in. You know, I don't never beg for subscribers, you know, 1 minute in the video, oh, before you go any further, make sure you click the bell. Like, nah, man, I don't, you know, watch my videos. I really appreciate it, and that's enough. And you guys that go the next step, y'all the real deal. I really appreciate it, and I will see you on the next one.